everyone. My name's Ash Crossan from Entertainment Tonight, and it is an honor to be your moderator for the New Mutants press conference. I am so excited. Please join me in virtually welcoming the cast. First up, director Josh Boone, Maisie Williams, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, Alicia Braga, Blue Hunt, and Henry Zaga.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good. Very good. Good. Yeah.
Well, congrats on the film finally being released. It's been quite a ride. Many release date changes, a merger, a global pandemic. I mean, this has been a journey.
Yes.
But I will say the fans have been really unwavering throughout this whole thing. I mean, from the art to the outpouring of love you guys have received. What has the support from the fans meant to you guys? Maisie, let's start with you.
It's so wonderful. I think, there was a lot of uncertainty with this film and when it was going to get released, and to know that there was an audience that was still willing to wait as long as it took, and even through this pandemic have been so supportive. And it's just been really exciting. I can't wait for people to finally see it.
They're my favorite fans because they actually don't complain. They just do really cool artwork of the characters. So there's probably like 100+ pieces of artwork that fans have done that I'd still like to figure out a way to do a book of. Go get permission from everybody and do a book.
That would be amazing. Is there anything that anyone has received, like whether somebody's like DM'd you or tweeted you or maybe even stopped you on the street pre-pandemic, that has stuck out to you in terms of like fan interactions? Anyone have anything that comes to mind?
I think for us to be one of the most watched panel, I think it was on Comic-Con, right? I think that was so sweet to hear. When Josh gave us those news, I think for me it was, wow, it's amazing that the fans are so loyal and so excited, even with all the wait. I don't know, for me it was a great, thing right before we finally released to listen to. I don't know for you guys, but that was something that really was beautiful.
I remember when me, Alicia, Josh, and Nate went to Brazil's Comic-Con. And I think that was the year that they sold more tickets than San Diego's. Yep. And as soon as we stepped on stage, it felt like, I don't know, we're the Beatles. So I am, but they love these characters.
The closest we'll ever get to be Beatles.
It was really, it was an outpour of love and, dedication to these characters. It was really cool to see.
So this is the first horror thriller set in Marvel's X-Men universe. It's also the first big studio film to come out after months and months of quarantining. And it's about people trapped in somewhere that they can't get out. So
how timely.
Really timely.
Yeah. Does it hit different now, Alicia?
I think so. I think people are kind of going to connect more with the characters feeling than ever.
I hadn't thought about it that way before, but it kind of makes perfect sense now. I feel like the movie's supposed to come out now. I think people very different way.
That's why the universe made this movie wait. It was because they knew they needed to wait for a time when nobody could leave their houses. Because we went and made this about kids trapped inside this institution, this facility, and then Henry and I went and made a show about a pandemic. So I think we need to stop making things that could happen in real life.
Well, unlike most big, studio superhero films, this one was filmed on location in this old psychiatric hospital. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which I imagined is an absolute playground for ghosts. But how did filming in this location inform your performance, and especially at night? Henry, let's go with you on this one.
You said Henry or Anya? Sorry.
I said Henry. Sorry, Henry.
To me, it was more about the smell. I think there was something really creepy about the smell. It just got into your soul before you even thought about it. But I don't know. It was spooky, and I was also having a blast filming the movie, so it was kind of hard to feel bad about being in this place. So I think I'm the worst person to ask this question to. I was, the class clown, I guess, just enjoying myself and having fun.
Yeah, I think filming there really helped to get the feel of kind of reality of it, having actual walls and actual energy for a film like this, and it felt kind of in a way that we were doing an independent film sometimes because we were on location, so it wasn't only blue screens and creating. Of course, we had that, but also it brings a sense to it. And like I think Henry said, like a sense of smell, a sense of, real feel. And filming at night was kind of scary. I wouldn't walk by myself.
Yeah, lots of crew
There's
members
no
had
way.
weird. Yeah, there were several crew members
Weird
who had
stuff.
weird experiences there. Had to be walked to their car at night because they were scared to walk there by themselves after they'd been in the buildings all day. Yeah, it was, people definitely had weird encounters.
And the groundskeepers that worked there for years had some really awful stories to tell us why we should walk alone at night around.
Yeah. I remember him putting his arm around me and he was like, "See that basketball court over there?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, the state made that for little Jimmy when he came here. I was like, "Oh, they made it for a kid. That's so sweet." And they were like, "He stabbed his family." And I was like, "Oh,
Jimmy,
not good."
Yeah.
What did you guys do? Like, what was your favorite downtime activity?
We all got in the car when Charlie was driving the five of us, and
the last time Charlie drove the car.
One time.
I had just learned to drive. I literally just got my license.
And he's British. You were driving on the other side.
I'd never driven at night before. You do all your lessons in the day, and we were driving back. I decided to take everyone to the cinema and try out my driving. And I was driving at night, and I was like, "Henry, man, the lights of the car aren't on."
The lights
are on. I was like, "I can't see anything."
The storm started like just forming on top of us, like I don't know, like Anya's limbo or something. I'm like,
did I make up the fact that we went to see Baby Driver on the day
No,
that
you went to
drove
watch
us?
Yeah.
We went to watch a race movie, and then Charlie couldn't switch on the lights of his car.
Yeah.
You did great, babe.
I did.
You did great.
Very moral support, I feel like. For everyone.
Is there anything that you have continued to learn or come to realize about your character during this longer than usual period from production to release?
Yeah. It was really interesting to see their work, because when you read the script or when you see the story, you can see how many teenagers I think are going to connect with each one of them in different ways. Maybe someone is going to connect more to Maisie's character, someone is going to connect more with Charlie's character or Anya's, because I think he taught with the movie, and Josh does that in a brilliant way, talks a lot about young people and going through their lives, being mutant or not. And the X-Men kind of have that metaphor of talking about being accepted, and teenagers, they go through that. There's a different moment, like we were saying, we shot this 3 years ago, and they changed a lot from that moment that we're shooting. And I think a lot of people that will watch the film either are going to remember them, how they were, or they're going to see themselves if they're around that age. And I think the movie is really cool because of that, because it talks on subjects in a great way that is entertaining and all that, but it really goes deep into these kids, young adults, that are figuring out life and going through these feelings, and like Maisie just said, like understanding their body and their role in the world. So I think it's really nice to have an action film and entertaining film, but that deals with this kind of situations in a nice way.
Yeah, it definitely is more character driven and driven by performance than typical movies in this genre.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I relate to this discomfort that Maisie was talking about too. I think all of our characters have some sort of physical discomfort coming either from our powers or just from growing pains. That
was our code name.
Growing pains.
Yeah, but like we were talking before about like the love for these characters. I was feeling like I have to live up to a role, and I should have used that fear, that insecurity for Roberto, because he is trying to live up to a facade, to a pretend confident 17-year-old who's actually just like craving love and is really sensitive. He just can't face that because it causes so much pain. So I think we can all relate to that discomfort.
Well, I want to thank you guys all so much for being here today. I'm sure everyone wants to know, August 28th is the current release date. Is this the one? Does this stick?
This is the release date. It is coming out. It'll be in every theater that's available to screen it. That'll be 80% of US theaters, and that'll continue to grow out over the however many weeks after it opens. It'll open internationally, and then eventually you can see it at home. So it is finally going to be available for people to actually talk about having seen it, and not just writing about reshoots that we never did.
I was starting to think it was a myth. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad it's coming out.
It's a real movie, guys. It exists. Yeah, it's there.
It exists. It's real.
Well, congratulations to everyone. And thank you guys so much for everyone that tuned in to watch. That's going to wrap up the press conference for now. And thank you guys so much. Goodbye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.